Everyone, this is Keyblader007, and we got a new Organization 13 event, and the first one of Union Cross. We have Vexen's Organization 13 event, to be more specific. Number 4, Vexen is here. This is from April 13th, as it always is on the 13th, to April 19th. The XIII, or 13 event, arrives on the 13th of every month. This month's featured Organization 13 member is number 4, the chilly academic, Vexen. Look at that smug asshole. A decisive battle in the chilling blizzard, so at least they themed it properly, unlike the last one. Conquer this tricky stage to earn rewards. 13 event quests will be available during this period. By completing these quest objectives, you can earn prizes such as the exclusive Vexen B medal and the Vexen style avatar part, and more. Now, honestly, it's not horrible because it's a 1 gauge AoE reverse blue, but I think this is the worst organization event medal we've gotten yet. I'm highly disappointed. I really wanted something strong. This is just decent. So, it's a reverse blue, as you know. It's a tier 3, as you know. AoE, as I just said. Gauge cost is 1, hidden behind my head. It raises your speed and magic-based defense by 1 tier for 4 turns. Who gives a shit about that stuff? Yeah, everyone's saying, oh, it'll be good for the Union Cross raids, for the multiplayer, but I don't want these to be multiplayer friendly. I want them to be everything friendly. It also heals you a little bit. More turns have passed. So yeah, it's cool it's the first 4-turn medal, but come on. I expected better. So let's jump right in. So, Vexen's quests are, well, because he's an academic, you're going to find odd objectives. And only a few really repeat, so be prepared for that. So let's just jump in. It definitely challenges your brain. It's something I would expect from that bastard Vexen. Organization number 4, Vexen, first quest. Defeat all enemies within 1 turn, you get a Huey, Dewey, Louie. Defeat all enemies within 1 turn, you get a Dewey, and defeat all enemies in 1 turn, you get 20 jewels. Defender, level 25. So, as always, these quests start out ridiculously easy. This will be the build I'm going to be using for the entirety. He's an ice guy, so everything is in the ice. There's nothing over here. So, this is just defeat everybody, a normal kind of mission. Easy. We're in the snow, so at least it was properly themed. Again, I'll be fast forwarding at parts that just kind of drag on, if anything, just to speed up this video. Less watching time for my good fans. And this is it, we're already done with the first quest. Here's a screenshot of your rewards. As I said, you get 20 jewels, the Louie, and the Huey Dewey Louie. Alright, number 2. Now we have collect all materials 3 times. You get a mirror, you get a Huey, and you get 20 jewels. Yellow opera level 50. So as you see, they're different. They're basic, but they're also different. It's like, why do I have to, get all the materials? And then I'm like, oh, he's a scientist, so it kind of fits thematically that he would have materials for experiments. Yeah, I'm just trying to, dive into this. All the sparkly bits, don't miss any. It's hard to see in the snow sometimes. So I do a little zigzagging, and yeah, it's not even a big map. Just make sure I didn't miss any. Yeah, there was one behind my head. Alright, yeah, that's it. Okay, so here's your screenshot of your rewards. Like I said, 20 jewels, a Huey, and a magic mirror. To be honest, I think these quests are pretty easy, and anyone, even free to play, should get them as long as they're not just starting the game out. But yeah. Alright, here's our first Vexen quest that has the actual Vexen medal. Organization number 4, Vexen 3. This is one of those weird quests where you have to defeat a Neoshadow with little HP times 3. Now, these quests you could technically just wipe the whole map. But the goal is to make it easier. You find the guy with like this much HP and only 3 times. I think the target's one of them. So you get the Vexen medal, the Dewey, and the 20 jewels. So because it's 13 quests, you're technically getting 260 jewels. It's not bad, it's free jewels. So usually there's some kind of tell that tells you who is the one with the little HP. See, that guy wasn't, and this guy isn't. So it seems like the ones around the jewels have normal HP, but we're going to check out every single one to be safe, because I just proved myself wrong. So I don't really know how to tell which ones have little HP on this one. I really couldn't figure it out. I figured out the future ones, which are a little harder. But yeah, there was nothing specific about these guys I noticed. I mean, maybe you'll notice it, but that's already 2, and we need 3, so there's the 3rd. So it doesn't really matter, you could just KO everybody. But you saw where on the map I fought them. Here's your screenshot, 20 jewels, Dewey, and your first Vexen B medal. Moving on, we have number 4, which fits Vexen's number 4. You'd think it'd be special. They should really do that. They should make the missions coincide with their numbers in some special way. But, oh well. This one's a time trial, so again, we're switching things up to be smart. 60 seconds on the clock, and we get Huey, Dewey, Louie. Louie and 20 jewels, defender level 100. When it's a time limit, you don't have to fight anyone but the boss. So we're gonna run. So you want to avoid all these little shadow guys. It helps to follow the sparkles, because it leads you the proper way around everything. And that's it. Really easy mission. Here's your screenshot, 20 jewels, Louie, and Huey, Dewey, Louie. Moving on to part 5, we have complete without having to continue now. So this is just basically beat things, doesn't matter how long you take to do it. There's no one turning necessary, there's no time limit, just don't die. If you don't die, it's easy. Remember this old guy, Wandering Spook? Yeah, he was another intellectually challenged enemy. He was the first of his kind with the counter above his head. He was in Vexen B's Organization 13 challenges. So let's jump right in. You get a Vexen, a Huey, and 20 jewels. I remember when this guy was level 500 for 1 magic gem, I could not do that to save my life. But if I would have had that magic gem now, man, I'd be good. I could level up my Divine Rose. He has 150 over his head, so this is not a hard challenge. It means you can hit him for 150 individual hits. But honestly, he has such little HP, you should not have trouble with him. And here's your screenshot, 20 jewels, a Huey, and a Vexen B medal. Moving on, we have part 6. Now it's another material quest, so it's the only one of 2 that have been consistent. Collect all materials, you get a mirror, always love mirrors. Collect all materials, you get a Dewey, and again 20 jewels, Neoshadow level 150. So there's hidden Neoshadows all over this map, as you saw. He just popped up from the ground, but I kind of caught him when he was going back down. So he's trying to be slick. These guys aren't really that hard. Make sure you get all the stuff. There's one by the gate. You can tell you're going in the right way, because there's usually going to be a Neoshadow that's going to block your path along the way. Like right here. But I avoided him. But I'll fight him anyway. And this is the time trial. I like to leave no stone unturned. See, now I can just run back and forth, no problem. I'm going to avoid that one though, because I know it's out in the open, I could see it coming. And there we go. Not many materials either. Okay, so here's the screenshot, 20 jewels, Dewey, and a magic mirror. Moving on to number 7, we have a mirror for defeating 4 gold tricholomas, a Louie for defeating the same, and 20 jewels for defeating the same. So those are another intellectually challenging enemy. So the Tricholomas, if you remember, are a special enemy that you need to kill within a certain amount of metal attacks. Not like the Swaying Spook where you need to kill it in a certain amount of hits. It's basically just each metal. So if it has a 4 over its head, you could kill it in up to 4 metals, 3 metals. The hardest ones are the 1 where you gotta kill it with your first metal. So another intellectually stimulating enemy. So as you see, he has a 4 over his head, he has an up defense too, so he's trying to be an asshole, but we have Bell and Beast to get rid of that. So that's 1 metal. See, even though it did 5 hits, it only counted for 1. And my key art finishes it off. So that was 1 of them. Here's another one. They're all going to have the same stats. All 4s with up 2 defense. And roughly 2.5 to 3 bars of health. And this should be, yeah, there's a pair of 2 over here, and this is your final 4. And then you just go straight to the boss. Here's your screenshot, 20 jewels, a Louis, and a magic mirror. Okay, number 8's probably the only one I deem challenging or possibly even hard. Like I said, there's no time limit on this one. Whenever you say complete would have to continue, it's just kill it, use as much time or resources as you need, don't die. Huge Snowman, level 200, you get the Vexen B medal, another one, you get a Huey, and you get 20 jewels. This guy has a ton of health. He has 35 bars of health, and he has an up PSM defense of 3. We're gonna get rid of the PSM defense. Luckily that's blue, so key art does really nice damage. That takes a 10 bar of health away. You might want to replace your Kyries with something strong. Okay, so you have 20 jewels, a Huey, and a Vexen B. Number 9 is usually what it always is, except I think on one of them, it is our avatar parts. Defeat Neoshadow with little HP times 4, and you get the girl and the boy version, so they're created equal this time, unlike some of the other past ones, and 20 jewels. Neoshadow level 225. Same thing as last time. You can kill them all, or you could just find the 4. In this case, they start you right near the target, and the 4 you're looking for are not the ones out in the open. They're the ones that are hidden. So like this one right here, see, little HP. That one's not. There's another one. And there's one more. Trying to remember where that guy was. He's out in the open. Ah, here it is. He's partially hidden, so he counts. And that's 3. Oh. And the target is 4 because he's technically hidden by the wall. So unlike the first one where I couldn't really figure out the tell, this one was easy. Alright, here's your rewards. 2 Vexen styles, girl and boy, and 20 jewels. Vexen style. Oh, Vexen style. Hey, science lady. I'm bad. Alright, number 10. We're almost there, guys. Complete within 1 turn, we get a Vexen B. Complete within 1 turn, you get a Louis Plane, and 1 turn, 20 jewels. Armed Warrior level 250. This guy's your only target. There's like nobody else here. This is another really weirdly easy one. So as you see, the objectives have been shifting all over the place. Don't even bother looking around. There's nobody else here. Just this one armored dude. Just get rid of his buff, like with a Bell or a Bell and Beast or an Alice. And he's just putty. Here's your screenshot, 20 jewels, the Louis plane, and the Vexen B. We're almost done. See, it's pretty quick compared to the other ones. Alright, so now we have number 11. Now it's a time trial. Complete within 90 seconds, you get your Vexen B. Complete within 90 seconds, you get a Huey plane, and 90 seconds for 20 jewels. Wayward Wardrobe, level 275. This is probably an annoying one, just because it's one of those race all the way to the end type of ones to get the best time. Follow the path of materials. I'm going to be quiet in this one and just fast forward it. And there we go. I beat my old time by not hitting into any enemies. Vexen leaves his breadcrumb trail with those materials. That's your main clue. Here's a screenshot, 20 jewels, Huey plane, and a Vexen B medal. So that's probably close to the best time you can get. It's half of 90 seconds. It's like about 45. It's pretty damn good. Alright, we're almost done. Number 12. Another Neoshadow trick. Defeat Neoshadow with little HP times 4. Vexen B medal. Defeat Neoshadow little HP times 4. Dewey plane, and 20 jewels for the last one. Neoshadows are now level 300. This could be a challenging one if you're not careful. Again, I found the tell, so it's easy. If you hunt in one of the ones that have 5, this is what you're going to come across. Level 300s might be annoying. Now I run into these guys on purpose just to show you what happens. They're all the same. So the tell, as I like to keep calling it, is the ones that have 1 instead of 5, meaning they're by themselves. This guy has 5, this guy has 1, little HP. Done. Check in the back, no one there. So we're not going to run into any more 5s like that guy right there. This has 1, that's 2, 3, we need 4, so the target's going to be a 1, and that's it, 4. It's actually really easy. You don't even need to be strong to kill a HP that big. And here's your screenshot, 20 jewels, Dewey plane, Vexen B. It's off. Coming down to the wire, we got number 13. Complete within 1 turn, Vexen B. 1 turn, you get your Organization 4 title, and 1 turn, 20 jewels. Armed Warrior level 350. Same as the other quest from earlier, it mirrors it. Just one guy with a group of friends. He's not even like really powerful, there's no special thing to him, you just gotta 1 turn him. So if you can manage that, congratulations, you've guilted your Vexen B. Here's your final 2 screenshots, your rewards of 20 jewels, the title, the Vexen B, and your actual title, number 4, event reward. Congratulations, you now own a Vexen B medal. So I'm not going to guilt the new Vexen B medal because I don't want to risk a bad guilt, but I'll get as close to the process as possible and show you now how this works with traits. Usually we would just dump them all into one, but not necessarily anymore. So I already locked 1. So now, because of traits, we're going to throw 1 at a time. See, it says trait right here. Now the best trait we could probably get would be an extra attack or a strength up for this guy, considering his weak nature. So it's a lot slower now. And if you don't remember, he raises speed and magic defense by 1 tier for 4 turns, moderately cover HP, inflict more damage the more turns have passed. This is definitely built for Union Cross. Max gauge 2 isn't horrible, considering he's a 1 gauge medal, that pretty much makes it free. And we only want a 3-dot max. I don't need HP. Okay, so he's done. We evolve him now into his cooler shield-looking form. Doesn't change anything on this. Now we go back to the level 5s. Start with another one. Put a trait on you. Same as the other one. And we want to 2-dot this one. Now that we got him fully leveled up, you want to evolve him as well. There's your original Vexen, which they didn't change to Vexen A yet. And now I decide if I wanted to keep this or this trait, because now traits are important. Honestly, I don't care for either one, but I would probably keep this one as the dominant one. And we would do this. This is how I would guilt it, which could also reroll our trait, but again, I'm saving for a guilt campaign because I don't want to risk a 40% guilt like a lot of people in my party are getting. So that'll have to wait in a future video. Enjoy your Vexen B, guys. Let me just show you. There's my Vexen here avatar with his sly looking expression. His multiplier is decent. He's 1.79 to 2.99. Definitely made just for raids. Alright guys, that's Vexen.
So, feeling nostalgic?
Alright guys, I hope you can guilt your Vexen. Good luck. Shouldn't be too hard. Peace out.